to the sawmill on, like say they did in North America or Washington State down the back there. So what we did here instead was dam a creek halfway up the valley. When that dam was full of both water and the trees that they'd cut down, they would then trip or release the dam, and water would drive all of the logs to the bottom. So hence the term driving creek. Now as you can imagine, it was certainly a very fast and efficient and spectacular way of getting the logs to the bottom, but oh my goodness, can you also imagine how destructive it would have been? And the true meaning of the word, all that awesome power of the logs and the water crashing their way down the valley. Unfortunately, we lost Barry 3 years ago, well almost 4 years ago at the young age of 80. So he had his final train ride up the top to the Eiffel Tower, and then they brought him back down to Ho Chi Minh, his favourite place. Now when the authority came through for him to be allowed to be buried in his favourite place, he carved himself a wooden cross he put on there Barry's bouquet. And he stuck that cross into the ground himself before he died, so he knew what he was going to look like after he's gone. So I'll drive slowly past Barry and I'll point him out to you, and I personally like to say kia ora to Barry, because you know, without that one man none of us would be here today, and I wouldn't have this amazing office. Do you like my office? Love it. Oh, I like my office. Pretty good really. Now here on the left we're back to that very confused snail on the 2 poles. And there's also a very confused dinosaur coming up here on the left-hand side of the train. He also has 2 heads. Hopefully for each of their states, each head has an alternate day in charge. That would certainly make life a lot easier for them. Now coming up here on the train's right-hand side and between 2 of Barry's famous fatso pots, you can see those steps. That's where they carry Barry. And as I go around the corner here, if you want to look, keep looking 10 metres up the hill at the back of the clearing, you'll see Barry's wooden cross with Barry's bouquet on it. Kia ora, Barry. Yeah. Thank you, Barry.
Thank you, Barry. Right at the top. Wow. Awesome, Barry.
Now Barry wanted a natural burial, so he was in a cardboard box. They put clay in the cardboard box with it. Now what he planted on his grave was a kopai tree. Now kopai, like most of our native trees, are generally slow growing. Not that one. Barry did always say he'd make fantastic fertiliser, and he's proven himself right. It's all about the circle of life. Now as we go over here, you can look down on top of the tree ferns, which is pretty cool as you're normally underneath them. You can really see all the different stages of the fluffy brown korus as they're coming up from the middle of the fern. So here we are back down at the beginning of the new zip line again. So coming up here on the left hand side, you can see the first platform up above us here that you'll launch yourself off from across to the other side of the valley there. The first couple of sections are a little short to get you into the mood, and then the last one, the 8th one, is 200 metres long. Okay, now I'm going to come to a stop here while we wait for the train to appear across the other side of the valley there. So keep looking across the valley. Very shortly you should see the Lynx train going past Barry over there, and then you'll get a great shot of them going over the upper level of the viaduct. There he is, coming round the corner there now.
Nice riding. Oh my goodness, if I couldn't find it, the help's that much wrong.
Now, see, here's the most superior horn. Yeah, it's our one, isn't it? Now, when I start moving everything aside again, please, as the steel comes very close on both sides. Okay, we're now about to go through tunnel number 2. You know what to do. Okay, now here on the train's left-hand side you can see 2 of Barry's terracotta taniwha. Now taniwha are water monsters in Māori mythology, which act like kaitiaki or guardians. There's the one there on the tail, he just dives under the water. I like to think they're guarding these 2 tunnels for us. As we're about to go through tunnel number 1, everything inside, your last chance for your train.
What have you done with
Brilliant. I knew I had a lot of trains on board today. Awesome. Now if you want to look down the hill to the right through the bush there, you may catch a glimpse of Ravington Station down there. That's where I'll be reversing down to very shortly. Surveying the land or laying the railway track, should be head down, bottom up, you know, working away. But every now and again he'd get a knock on the door or phone call from a neighbour saying, excuse me Barry, but you've come onto my land. He'd go, oh I'm sorry about that, and he'd just not carry on in that direction anymore. Now here on the train's left hand side you can see this disused piece of track. Barry did take the trains around the corner here for a couple of years to where there was a lake. But when he went to put the tracks up the hill it was too steep, even for Barry, and he was pretty close to the neighbours around there, so he didn't have a lot of wiggle room. He called it Chipman's after one of the pioneering families of the district. Probably the highest platform on the zip line there, high up in that tree. Now you may have also noticed a selection of different instant kill traps around the place. So all our traps are aimed at stoats, weasels, rats and possums, all introduced mammals here who do a lot of damage to our native birds, insects and reptiles, because New Zealand had no mammals apart from the bats when humans first arrived. We're about to cross the creek a couple of times. This is the creek where Charles Ring found that first big nugget of gold in, which started New Zealand's first gold rush. Now most of these big tall trees in the middle here are big old carnukas. They're closely related to New Zealand's famous manuka. Now both of those trees, along with our tree ferns, are also known as nursery trees, because they grow up first, protecting all of the young seedlings that are grown up underneath them. So I also like to call them the kaitiaki, or the guardians of our regenerating bush. And as we go over here, you can certainly see how tall and thin the big old carnukas grow with their leaves at the very top. It's like they're reaching to the sky with their fingertips. Again. So I do hope you've enjoyed your time in my office today, and as Barry would have said, hopefully that was like poetry and locomotion for you. Bob, that's the last of Barry's sad jokes. Oh, but I have one more for you, since a lot of you come from the colder climes. So how does Jack Frost get to work? By icicle. That was in my Christmas crackers. I liked that one. Now, coming up here on the train's right-hand side, up on the bank behind a little green cup, I'm about to pass those buses. Barry now on the right.
Oh, there he is.
I once had an Aussie gentleman say to me, Wendy, Barry's looking a bit stony-faced today.
It's full of them.
Now, as I pull into the station this time, the kilns are going to be very close on your left-hand side. And for one last time when you exit the train, please remember to mind your head. Still looking, you have to smile as you're pulling into the station as you're having your photo taken. Oh, you guys having yours taken too. So thank you once again for joining us, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your time here in the beautiful Coromandel. So thank you very much.